Hi everyone, welcome to a special episode of Love Sundays, where today we've come to the Nearly Home Trees. The original plan was that we were going to go in there and get some really nice footage, but as the sign says here, it's private property, so we're not actually allowed in there. However, that doesn't mean that we can't fly the drone over. So before we have a good look at the Nearly Home Trees, or the Nearly There Trees as other people call them, we're going to head over to, where are we going?
Okehampton Castle.
So I said it was a special episode because I'm joined again by Liam from Odyssey Explore. As I said, we'll get some footage of this later, so if you just wait until the end of the video and then you'll be able to see the Nearly Home Trees. So we've made it to Okehampton Castle, and we've just parked in the car park behind. I would say that there is limited parking here, so just be aware of that when you are coming up. Parking is free, but you do have to pre-book your tickets beforehand, mainly because it's 2020 and obviously they're only allowing a certain amount of people in at a certain time. But we had to pre-book our tickets before we got here. If you're not a member of English Heritage, tickets work out for an adult, it's about £5.90 per person. Right, so for those of you that don't know, Okehampton it's just off the A30, just before you come into Cornwall. So we did cross the border into Devon to get here. It's literally about 5 minutes into Devon, and then it's literally just off the A30.
If you are trying to look for it, the best way you can describe it is you've got two services. You've got Okehampton services, and then you've got another Okehampton services. One's got a Shell garage, one's got a BP garage. We are literally in between the two. So if you're looking for it, that's the easiest way I can describe where it is. Or just put it in a sat-nav.
We're not allowed to fly any drones here, so unfortunately there won't be any drone footage, but we'll try and capture it the best we can for you.
So this is where we are now. This is the guard room, according to the fun facts of Okehampton Castle. The entrance is obviously down there. We've walked up to the guard room. This is where the guards would be to obviously protect whoever was living here at the time, which we haven't found out yet, which we will find out, I'm sure. This is what it would look like where we're stood at the moment. Obviously it doesn't look like that now, but hey ho.
He's always so good with the facts.
Welcome to Odyssey Explores Tours, and on today's episode we're going to show you what this room is. Follow me. Here we have the kitchen. Now, allegedly, according to the fun facts of Okehampton Castle, that this was one of the oldest parts of the castle. And as you can see, this would be where the fireplace is. Magical. Beautiful. Let's head over to the next part of the castle.
So what I'm thinking, mate, if you don't get enough subscribers and your channel doesn't grow enough, then you could be a tour guide.
Sweet.
Like, it's taken care of, pretty much.
Happy days.
If you don't care about all of that, just come here anyway, it's lovely. So now we're up at the mount. Well, it's called something like that. It's the oldest part of the castle, which is on top of the on top of a big mound. It's quite a big room. This room's probably the only one that's here that we've seen so far that's got 4 walls. There's no roof on it. If you have a look at this, we've pretty much got 4 walls all the way around. The windows are very high, so there probably would have been, where these holes are here, another floor in there. The remains of a stair turret. Just realised that I didn't mention who Liam is. I mean, if you watch these videos, you know who he is. He has a YouTube channel called Odyssey Explore. Make sure you go check it out. And obviously he's going to be videoing today as well, so it's always good to sort of see someone else's perspective of the same place. I'll link it at the end, and it'll come up in that little box that I always get on the wrong side. But yeah, check him out.
Baldwin de Brian, a sheriff of Devon. Basically,
Norman.
back in the day.
Some guy called Norman.
No, Norman stronghold, not some bloke. Basically, some geezer called William the Conqueror, King of England. He appointed one of his barons called Baldwin de Brian, I think, as sheriff of Devon. He lived here basically.
So apparently around here somewhere there's a miniature waterfall. So we're on the hunt. It is northwest. So I mean these guidebooks make out like, you know, there's like this beautiful waterfall just, you know, to the northwest, and when we get there it'll probably just be very small. That's what she said. So I was right, and I'll apologise about the zoom quality of this camera, but that's the waterfall there. It was well worth the walk up here. I mean, I'm really happy with it. Like, I think it's fantastic. I mean, I'm not going to take credit for it, but I might do. If loads of people click on his video because of how good the thumbnail is. So that was Okehampton Castle. It was quite nice. As I said before, it's pretty easy to get to. It's not too expensive. If you are passing, definitely check it out. How did you find it, Liam? Was it as good as the others, or?
I mean, I've done Cornwall Castle, which is in Lostwithiel down by St Austell. That I gave an exploring rating, which I do on my channel. I gave that a 5 out of 10. I mean, that castle, there wasn't much sort of going on there, whereas here there's a lot going on. There's a lot of different rooms, passageways, the amazing waterfall, as we found out as well. But yeah, this place is so much more better than the one I've visited previously, 100%.
So now we're going to head over to the what are mainly called the Nearly Home trees. We'll see you there. Right, let's get these drones set up. These trees are pretty iconic, to be fair. A lot of people take pictures of them, put them on Facebook travel groups like Love Cornwall, and there's quite a few facts about them actually, and they're known by lots of different names. One of them is, again, what the locals call it, which are the Nearly Home trees. People that are coming down to Cornwall tend to call them the Nearly There trees. So if you actually look at them on the map, they're actually called the Cookworthy Knap, and there's 120 beech trees. Other names for them are Grandma's Trees, Cornwall Beyond, Unicorn's Woods, and Fairy Woods. But anyway, I'm going to stop rambling on about what these trees are called and what they're all about, and I am just going to get some nice drone footage in and around so you can see it, and I will make it as picturesque as I can. So that was the nearly there trees, coming home trees, whatever you want to call them. I think I'm going to end the video there. Hopefully you liked it. If you are new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe, leave a comment, share it, and don't forget Liam's Odyssey Explore channel as well, which I'll put a box just up. I think it's this side. It might be that side. I always get it wrong. Other than that, we'll see you in the next video. Cheers and gone!